Disney cruises have come to Australia, and my friends and I booked 4 nights on the Disney Wonder on its maiden voyage from Melbourne to Hobart and back again. Here's what happened on day 1. Our assigned boarding time was 2 PM, so we arrived at Port Melbourne around about 1:45 to drop off our suitcases, go through a couple of rounds of ID checks, and then get our backpacks checked by security. The whole thing took around about 15 minutes. As we boarded the ship, they welcomed each family by name with an announcement. Khan, that's Ross. Which makes you feel special, and Goofy was there too. Guys, are we on the Titanic? Hello. Hi. Definitely feels like the Titanic. Because we're all gonna go down on a big iceberg. Oh, Mickey fingers. You like some Mickey fingers?
Always.
As you can see from this map, the ship was pretty dang big, and it didn't even occur to me that you could do your laundry on board. Our casual 40 minutes for lunch is fast running out because the elevators take forever. We quickly dropped off our stuff and checked out the cabin that we'd be staying in for the next 4 nights.
It's quite nice. Ah, right. I see.
I see.
Here's Jessica's bed. Ah, yes.
No.
We had a nice little balcony and, very conveniently, a separate shower room and toilet room, each with their own basin, which made getting ready at the same time a lot easier. With 4 of us in a room, there was 1 big bed, which was quite comfortable, and 2 bunk beds, which folded out from here. So every morning they come through, pack the bunk beds back up, and even tidy up all your stuff for you, like set it up like this again. So you kind of get 2 rounds of housekeeping every day, I think. When the bunk beds weren't set up, we had a little seating area with a couch, coffee table, TV, and desk. I thought there was a really good amount of storage in the room. There was certainly enough for us for 4 days. Although they were small, there were loads of drawers as well as 1 cupboard above the TV. There is also a mini fridge. And a very decently sized wardrobe across from the bathrooms with hanging space and a safe. And there was enough space under the main bed to pack our suitcases away.
Ah,
If you're wondering about the PowerPoint situation,
they're European and American.
we then hit up our first buffet lunch, but not before washing our hands. Ladies, this is where we make back our money. Hey? Oh no, I guess I could have some things a different day, but I just don't know.
Well, today we have to have everything.
There were so many options on offer, and I definitely did not pace myself.
Thank you.
We ate outside, but it was rather windy. So windy, in fact, that a piece of pasta flew off my fork, hit my shorts, and then flew over and hit Casey. Great start to the cruise. I am quite full.
With child.
I am with food, child. After lunch, we headed back to our room to unpack
for our mandatory guest drill.
when a very long announcement came over the speakers telling us that we're required at a pre-departure safety briefing, which happened in one of the restaurants. Do you know how to be safe yet?
Yeah.
Great.
Figured it out.
We were then told to head up to deck 9 and 10 for Sail a Wave.
Well, the main place to be heading right now is decks 9 and 10 midship.
Honestly, we had no idea what that meant. It was this. Pretty much a departure party where they were encouraging everyone to get up, jump around, dance, and lift the mood before departure. And the whole gang was there too. After that, we decided to go and explore. We took a look at Ice Cream, where you could serve your own soft serves. Then checked out what was on offer at Daisy's de-lites, which had lighter foods like sandwiches, salads, fruit. So you can do your own salads too. And also cookies. You can access both of these whenever you want at no additional charge. Same with Boiler Bites, which does food like shawarma and bratwurst. And Pinocchio's Pizzeria, which is pretty self-explanatory. Bye, Lance. Goodbye, safety.
Tonight you'll be dining.
I'm finding a toilet. And I know you've all been wondering, this is what the bathrooms look like. I also took a quick look at the French Quarter before heading back to our room so we could plan our evening. Oh my god, these halls are so long. Yeah, it was a real hike whenever we wanted to go back to our room. It's kind of trippy how long these corridors are. Kind of feels like you're in one of those movies where you're just stuck in a loop. The TV in the room has the full schedule of everything that's happening on board.
Learn to draw goofy Pixar trivia.
But you can also use the Disney Cruise app.
This part of the ship was more for the adults. This is where the adults go without having the children.
We started off our evening with pub trivia at Crown and Fin, which was an English-style pub, and we lost by 1 point. Not at all salty about it. Afterward, we had a short stroll down the hall to Azua to do Disney music trivia, which was actually really difficult.
Mike's was this question 1.
Okay. And then the part I was hanging out for, dinner. So on our first night, we had dinner at Tritons. There are 2 seating times for dinner, and we had the later time, which was 8:15.
Each night you get a 4-course dinner.
And it was so damn good.
Yeah.
How's the steak?
It's so good.
So good, so good.
Vegetarian, yeah?
Our waitstaff were also super friendly, and we had a lot of fun with them.
Jessica, tonight we're going to celebrate your birthday.
Oh yeah, it was also the night before Jess's birthday.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you.
Shout out to Charlie and Galung. We absolutely love you, and we miss you already. They explained to us that each night of the cruise we would be trying out a different restaurant, and they would come with us from restaurant to restaurant. I have to be very careful with my dairy intake, and they looked after me so well. Every dessert item on the menu had dairy in it, so they said that they could make me whatever I wanted for dessert. I went with chef's choice, and this is what I got. It was delicious. By 10:30, we were all pretty pooped, so we went back to our room and found it was all set up ready for us to sleep.
Oh my god,
It's Whittaker's. The best chocolate.
There we go. I was like, I don't understand this animal, but it's meant to be
This
a penguin.
animal. It's two... I was like, it's 2 swans kissing in a
Yeah.
blanket.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Take a photo like that.
That's a wrap on day 1.
After a truly horrid night's sleep, we started off the day with a buffet breakfast. Hi, just gonna jump in here quickly because I put these videos on TikTok and quite a few people asked me the question, what do you mean by had a horrible night's sleep? Like, why was your sleep so bad? So essentially, it's 2 reasons that are both due to the ship rocking around. Because at nighttime, the ship was generally rocking around a lot more than it was during the day. Firstly, it made a lot of sort of creaking, cracking noises, which were loud enough to keep me awake. And to be fair, I'm a pretty light sleeper, but even my friends who are heavier sleepers said that it was keeping them awake as well. The other thing is that the way that the beds were positioned, I think if you're in a bed and it's rocking, you know, horizontally, side to side, it's not the worst, but because I was in the bunk beds, I think most of the time I wasn't rocking so much like this, I was rocking more up and down. But once in a while, the ship would rock backward enough that you wouldn't just have that unpleasant feeling of going like this. You tense up, like your whole body tenses because suddenly you've got the sensation of falling backward while you're in bed. So as you can imagine, you're pretty awake after that. It's not conducive for good sleep. Back to the video. Just like lunch, it was a very impressive spread. There was bacon, eggs, sausages, hash browns, muffins, 3 different kinds of pancakes, and of course, Mickey waffles and crappy filter coffee. After brekkie, we headed down to the Crown and Fin for some adults-only Ursula drawing class. Whenever I say adults only, I feel like it sounds like there's something raunchy about it, but it's just an 18+ event.
Rubbers.
Just rubbing with my finger, give us
Ooh, she likes that.
Oh, she does.
Call her something mean.
I don't know about you guys, but I reckon we did all right. I was very excited to find what must be the most spacious toilet on the ship. This was followed by 18+ Disney trivia.
Snuggly duckling! Yes, the snuggly duckling. I like that place.
Less than a day into the cruise, Hannah and I had already had quite enough of crappy filter coffee. Well, Hannah and I have lasted 20 hours and it's time for a real coffee. We have Kopfschmerzen.
It's time.
Because we are Melbourne coffee snobs. So we quickly popped up to Cove Cafe to grab an actual espresso coffee. Cove Cafe also has a bunch of cakes and sweets, which I later found out are actually included in the price. The coffees cost $6.50 American each, so that's around about $10 Australian. And they were also not good. But they somehow put these Disney pictures on top, which is kind of cool. This whole area of the ship, including Cove Cafe, Signals Bar, and this pool, is 18 plus only. Then it was time for more 18 plus fun at Crown and Fin. This time it was arts and crafts. All right, what are we doing? We're going to colour this in, is it?
Yes.
They gave us glitter, crayons, and textures to colour in these wooden anchor things. And this is what we came up with. We decided to take a squiz at the shop, and whoa, some of that stuff was crazy expensive. As a bit of an idea, these jumpers were all about $90 American. That's nearly 140 Australian dollars.
You want this?
Maybe.
168 American plus tax. 9 Dunker.
Also this incredibly impractical Chewy pen. After that, we headed down to the French Quarter Lounge for Spirits and Spirits.
Everybody say hi to the Spirit Bowl.
Hi, Spirit Ball.
Hi, Spirit Bowl.
Hosted by Axel and Bianca, where we actually won a couple of keychains.
It's the rice and
Better win, Jess.
Yes.
Birthday,
Anybody
Jess.
in the middle. Do you know kangaroos?
Yes.
Okay. I want to know, is a newborn kangaroo small enough to fit in a teacup?
While we were in the French Quarter Lounge, we decided to treat ourselves to a couple of beignets, just like Tiana makes in Princess and the Frog. It's the first time I've had beignets, and they were really nice. By this point, it was time for another buffet lunch.
Mexican corner.
Mexican!
And it turns out that each day they have a different themed corner. As we were coming to expect at this point, the food was awesome. In addition to all this delicious food, they also have about 12 different desserts on offer every lunch. Today we decided to try sticky date. Side note, there was also a lot of seafood on offer. I don't eat seafood, but if you're a seafood person, you would have been well looked after. Following lunch, we went for a walk along deck 10. They have Disney movies playing pretty much all day over the pool on deck 9. We had a little bit of a photo shoot.
I'm the king of the world!
We were on a ship, we had to. We went back to the main hall to get a pic with Ariel. Hannah and Jess decided to try out a game called Who's Behind the Curtain.
While Hannah and Jess are doing the Who's Behind the Curtain game and Casey's having a nap, I'm going to go check out the gym.
I was pleasantly surprised with the gym setup. I wasn't sure if they'd have any free weights because of the whole lack of stability thing being on a boat, but they actually did have a small free weights area as well as a really good range of machines. All of the cardio equipment face these huge windows, which is really cool but also makes you feel kind of dizzy. The cardio machines also had a load of Disney content to watch. The gym also provided you with oranges, bananas, cold water, lemon water, and cold towels. After the gym, I grabbed some mini Caesar wraps from Daisy's de-lites for a quick protein hit, then back to the room for a quick shower and onto Disney Pixar trivia in the D Lounge, which I forgot to get any actual footage of. We got 18 out of 20 and still did not win. Turns out there were a lot of character photos happening today.
Such a celeb.
We lined up for a pic with Rapunzel, and while the girls were waiting in line, I went upstairs to get us some soft drink. Self-serve soft drinks and hot beverages are available on deck 9 for free 24/7. After that, we tried out Disney Parks trivia and were obliterated. While we were there, Hannah paid $10 for this pretzel, which is complete robbery, but it was pretty good. For night 2, we were eating at Animator's Palate.
You ready, birthday gal?
Yes!
Something really cool about Animator's Palette is that the walls are filled with concept art from Disney. As soon as we sat down, they got us to draw our own characters on these sheets.
Wow. Hey, on which way?
Got some good things, Jessie?
Some very good things.
They even remembered our drink orders from yesterday and brought them out straight away. You probably got the message at this point, but all the food was incredible.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Charlie told us to keep an eye out for a little magic partway through dinner.
We invite you to sit back and relax as the dining room proudly presents
Your dinner. Tie your napkin around your neck, Sherry, and we provide the rest. Ask the dishes.
That was not the magic. This was the magic.
and dance, roll, and then make the song produce our play.
Which was pretty cool. Then it was back up to decks 9 and 10 for Heroes Unite. This was a fun sort of show/fireworks display featuring some of the Marvel characters.
I am Friday, an advanced artificial intelligence system created by Tony Stark, and your virtual host for the evening's grand event. In just a few minutes, Tony Stark will reveal the Stark Expo's latest in technological advancements.
Looks like we are good to go. Let's count this down. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Attention passengers, Iron Man is officially on deck.
Join us. Oh, forgive my lateness. I was held up at the shawarma station.
Wait, they have shawarma?
I prefer mine with something called baba ganoush.
Excuse me?
Oh yes. This ends here and now, Loki. Is that where we were?
Back off, Loki. There's no version of this that ends well for you.
And you're probably right. But I am one to learn from my mistakes. Which is why this time, I've enlisted a partner.
Greetings, Avengers!
Red Skull.
You must be the new Captain America I've been hearing so much about.
Because I have a plan.
Black Panther?
What can do?
Good. Thanks for coming, Sean.
Of course. So, were you just waiting up there the whole time?
Sam asked me to back you up in case things went badly.
I'd say this is pretty bad.
As you can see, my agents are boarding your ship. Soon there will be no stopping us.
I'll head them off.
I will join you.
And I will deal with Loki.
This should be fun.
The rest of you, keep these people safe and protect the infuser.
Aye, Captain. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
This is Amber Anderson reporting live from the Disney Wonder, where there is chaos and confusion. Loki and Red Skull have boarded the ship and are attempting to steal the quantum arm infuser here at the Stark Expo. Hey, get on top of me! What? Hey, it's the Wasp! Thanks!
No problem. Love your segments.
Thank you. Let's take you back to the action.
Are you sure about that?
Before heading to bed, we decided to quickly check out karaoke and ended up staying up till 12:15 blasting Prince Ali.
I tell you, it's a world-class menagerie. Prince Ali has an extreme power.
Happy birthday to Jess. Next up, day 3, Pirate Day.